What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Auto 3 Garage. Welcome to Auto 3 Garage. We are back on the Mercedes W210 E320, and we are doing preventative maintenance. As y'all have seen in the other video, I just removed valve covers. I didn't really go in depth or anything, but I just showed me removing the ignition spark plugs. Coil packs and all that, which is over here, bolts and all that little good stuff, and the old raggedy hoses, which is right there. As y'all can see, I still got the valve covers out. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clean these off camera. I'm gonna do it off camera now. While I'm getting these cleaned up, I'm gonna seal these breather chambers up. I still gotta get all that gunk and all that out of it, but I'm gonna seal these up, let it sit, and then I'm gonna change to spark plugs. So this is our oil pan gasket that we got right here. Then we got our new nice gaskets here. And then we got our spark plugs and all that here. And I think we got some extra little goodies. But other than that, I'm finna get these cleaned up. I'm finna get this thing sealed. I'm gonna use like some RTV, and then I'm gonna just have it like on like so. And then we're just gonna go from that point. All right, guys, so I got everything cleaned up really well. As y'all can see, this is one of them. I really can't see, but it's really cleaned up really well. I'm finna seal it up in a bit. Right now, I want to go ahead and get the spark plugs out just to see how they look. But I just want to let y'all know where I'm at. But man, it's like, just look at how much room we got to work on this thing. I really think an LS can fit in this thing right here. I don't know why I really think an LS could just fit in here. But man, I'm excited. So I believe I need a 5/8 with a 3/8 drive socket, so we can remove the spark plugs. Mind y'all, I got 12. So we got 6 cylinders, 2 per cylinder and all that. I need to see how that works and all. But that's pretty interesting to have 12 on 6. So yeah. But anywho, and once I get everything back on, plug everything back up. I have to lift the car up, drain all the oil and stuff, but we're going to take one step at a time. I'll probably get footage of me actually sealing up this thing. I mean, why not? I think I can get some footage of me doing it, so let's get to it. All right, guys, so this is what we're using right here, the Ultra Gray gasket maker, high torque. This is what we're using right here, as y'all can see. So let's get to it. All right, guys, so as you can see, we got the driver's side valve cover. We also got the breather chamber part right here. So this part right here, we're going to add some of this RTV through the grooves. Make sure you got it cleaned up really well and all. But anyway, let's get to it. I think I'm going to dry it down one more time. So yeah, we're going to dry it up really good. Make sure you don't get no RTV stuck in here or anything. That's going to be a little nightmare. Guess I'll put my cap on too. We got a cap right here. Make sure she cleaned up. Make sure this is wiped down pretty good. And we're finna go ahead and add some RTV nice and slow. We're finna go ahead and remove these bolts here, which helps keep this in place. Put those bolts there. We got our gray. Make sure this all is dry too. Don't got nothing in there. I think we are good to go. Alright. Hell, I might sit down for this one right here. It's just going to fill the grooves. And I wish I had a little. And hopefully I got enough. All right, guys, so getting this part right here was very crucial. Just trying to make sure that every groove going down along the seam and all that was, kind of perfect and all, but not too perfect. But yes, this is what we had to use to seal this bad sucker up right here. All right, guys, so we got it all sealed up. I even did these ends and this top side. All right, guys, so we finna go ahead and do the smallest one right here. We got our other one right here sealed, drying. As y'all can see, it looks nice and good. We got it sealed. So just let that sit. I'm finna do the same thing for this. Put an RTV around here, bolt it down, let it sit, and I'm gonna end up changing the spark plugs or removing them. I'm going to remove one spark plug, show y'all, or probably two or one, and then just to start the rest, and then just try to get everything back together. All right, guys, so we got everything still drying over there. I already broke my spark plug, the first one, so I'm gonna check her out. Oh yeah. This is her right here. Yeah, this one, the needle about down, you can kind of see it, but it ain't bad. All right, guys, so for this part, I was on my cell phone changing out the spark plugs and all that, so I kind of got it sped up a little bit. I was gonna remove this part from the video, but why not just keep it in there? Let's just have a nice background music going. Alright, guys, so I got all my spark plugs changed. These are the old ones right here. So I sped last clip up because I was on the phone having a conversation and all that. So I just sped it up. But anyway, we have one spark plug hole here. Let me move this out of the way. One spark plug hole here, two right here, and then two right here, and then one on the other end. So you got 6 in total. And all you need is just a, where you at? All you need is just a 5/8 deep socket with a little short extension, and you'll be able to get it. I don't know how that size is going to be, but I was able to get it off. And we put some little anti-seize on there. So in the future, it'd be, come off easy. So next, I need to go ahead and put that valve cover on, get the gasket on, because I'm going to go ahead and put this side together. So I'll probably just record myself doing all that. What I'm going to do, though, I do have this Lucas heavy duty oil stabilizer. I'm going to put it on here on my rockers and all that. Even I'm going to do an oil change and stuff. I'm going to just go ahead and do it. Just make sure my area is clean, the surface area. So I'm just going to wipe everything down and just go from there. Well, this is how she look, yo. Alright guys, so I got the passenger side on, as y'all can see. One thing I have to do is just add my coil packs. I got every bolt nice and tight. You don't want to tighten these down too hard because you don't want to snap your bolts. But we had a bolt here, 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 there. But everything nice and tight, everything is nice and sealed, everything is making good contact. Anyway, I'm gonna do just the same thing on the same side, but that's really gonna be pretty much it. If I get finished tonight, I'm gonna just get a video of everything put back together. So I just gotta change the spark plugs and all that on that side, do the valve cover, gaskets, just reverse order. And then that oil pan, I'm gonna save that for like another day, maybe tomorrow morning, if I'm not too busy. But I do want to get all this done, so I can have all this buttoned up, and then so I can have the car lifted up so I can drain the oil, drop the pan, reseal it, and all that little good stuff. So yeah, and I got to put the new hoses and all that. So these are old gaskets right there, old hoses, new hoses. Now I got my ignition coils I got to put in. So this one, each ignition coil come with 2 ignition wires. Just the ignition coil pack right here. This is going to go right here, like so. So A, which is the top one, is going to go to the first hole, and then the other one going to follow the next hole. But it's kind of like offset, but just make sure you get that correct. Then we're just going to sit that down right now. I'm going to get that on and just go one by one, and then hook up my one hose and then go from there. So we got valve covers back on, we got ignition coils back in. I just got to plug these 3 in over here, and then I just got to run my rubber hose and put my air intake box back, and she is good. I'm just make sure everything is nice and snug, all my bolts is nice. That's really pretty much it. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna have to detail like this engine bay just a little bit more, but everything is went back in place like it's supposed to. We are good. One thing I have to do is just lift up this car, do the bottom oil pan gasket, replace the O2 sensor, and I might end up trying to modify my exhaust while I got this car in here, but I'm going to leave it at that. That's really pretty much it.